Hello, dear children. I wrote these poems just for you. Actually, they came to me in a dream and commanded me. Write us down, they said. Write for the children you know as well as for the children you don't know. I did just as I was told, and here they are. I hope you'll enjoy them.
Noodle Eater. I like noodles made with butter. I like noodles tossed with cheese. When I eat them with black pepper, I at once begin to sneeze. Noodles are a funny word. They make a funny, runny rhyme. Poodle, doodle, and caboodle, yet the taste of them sublime. I like chicken with potatoes. I like chicken from the grill. If I eat some with tomatoes, then I season it with dill. To this dish I add egg noodles, round ones, square ones, short or long, huge or mini, fat or skinny, noodles never can taste wrong. Mother cooked 3 quarts of squash soup. We ate it cold, we ate it hot. When I went for my 10th helping, there was nothing in the pot. And so I cooked a box of noodles, I ate a bowl and then some more. My bowl piled high I kept on eating, for clearly noodles I adore. There's a lesson in here somewhere, what it is I've quite forgot. And so I'll keep on eating noodles, cold or frozen, warm or hot. Jellycake Jane. Jellycake Jane's a fantastical lady who swaggers down tree-marbled streets that are shady. She leads her impala, her pet, by a string made of licorice twists and rhinoceros rings. Jane imbibes hornet juice with a fluted pink straw and plays loud martial tunes on a musical saw. Her pockets are bulging with porcelain dice and cubelets of cheese for her favorite mice. Jane's right eye is green, while her left eye sky blue. One foot's in a stocking, the other a shoe. There are days Jane won't talk. Some assume she's a mute. But whatever she does, people think she's a hoot. Jane serves soup in a teapot, burnt toast on a tray. Her bathtub is filled with zucchini soufflé. Jane does just what she wants. Never mind what you think. All her books are stored under her white kitchen sink. Jane's bedroom is home to her bear and giraffe. Say whatever you won't, she won't care if you laugh. You see, Jellycake Jane's a fantastical lady who knows just what she wants. She's fantastic at 80. Some thoughts on tootling and strugling. When you play on the tootler, it does wondrous things. Drums start to beat and town bells start to ring. Feet start to tap dance and everyone sings. So play on the tootler and ding-a-ling-ling. But do not strum the strugler, you hear me, my dear? The sky will turn black and the sun disappear. Flowers will wither and mushrooms sprout hair. So don't strum the strugler and don't bring it here. Yes, play on the tootler as long as you please. Then we'll find sugar plums hanging from trees and licorice ice cream prepared by queen bees. The tootler, my dear, puts the whole world at ease. Pineapple D-double dipberry lope. Come along, come on with me to Daredevil's Hope. I'll buy all the drinks you can drink. A pineapple D-double dipberry lope till you find you can no longer think. One drink will not do it, my dear. Start with 3, and for safety's sake sit on a chair. Sip some raspberry chocolate mousse gator tail tea. Hold on tight or you'll float through the air. By the end of the evening, some 20-odd drinks will convince you your life is the best. You'll fall into bed catching 40-odd winks. You've never had such a good rest. When you wake in the morning, the place won't be there, and you'll find that your hair has turned white. You won't know a soul, and you haven't a care, for you'll realize you've turned into light. Will you, won't you?
Will you speak a little louder?
Said the groundhog to the frog.
What did you say? What did you say? I can't hear you in this fog.
Then I'll come right up beside you and sit down upon your log. I hope you will agree, for I've brought a jug of grog. Now will you, won't you join me in a jog?
I should be most delighted, said the frog upon his rug. For truth to tell, I'm lonely, and I really need a hug. My children all have left me. Sure, let's dance, I've got the bug. Let's down that grog, please pour it in this jolly nifty mug. Now will you, won't you give me a big hug?
So the groundhog and the frog danced upon a lily pad, until the frog emphatically denied that he was sad. Then the tadpoles joined the fun, and a festival they had. The fish blew champagne bubbles, most notably the shad. Now will you, won't you please repeat this whole ballade? A tiny little door. On the top floor of my blue house is a tiny little door, which opens to a roomlet that goes on for evermore. If you want the door to open, you must say the magic word, which is Calladushamango-Pippa-Gary-Dairy-Purd. With these words the door flies open, and the air smells of the sea. Wild exotic roses grow there, and there's nothing you can't be. Bright green gumdrops line the stone walls, and blue jelly beans the floor. And the ceilings hung with emeralds, more than you ever saw. But you must obey the rules there, which is never ever sneeze, and abandon any tendency to tickle, pinch, or tease. Then before your very eyes a stage from nowhere will appear, with pale golden flutes and violins that will delight your ear. Swinging acrobats will thrill you, wobbly clowns put on a show. You'll fly around the world, and to the Milky Way you'll go. Hover over glacial mountains and go sailing through the clouds. Take a ferry boat to Bangalore and mingle with the crowds. If you plan to go on Wednesday to my tiny little door, a different word is spoken, dears. Rehearse it, please, before. Here goes. Rickadacky leafy fribble strawberry canoe, pick-a-packy moony dibble banana rizool. This fine mood is somewhat different, for on Wednesday it's a zoo, with chimpanzees and tigers who will want to play with you. You can comb the manes of lions and play checkers with a snail, or invent a brand new hairdo for a black bear's hairy tail. On the other hand, choose Tuesday, and for sure you'll get all wet. The room becomes the ocean with the neatest wavelets yet. You can ride the backs of dolphins who will tell you what they think, while flying fish flash by. The magic word is simply dink. Now I urge you, please, to hurry, for next month I move, you see. My landlord will not let me take my tiny door with me. You have 4 more weeks to try it, but when I have left, I fear it will open to an attic filled with cobwebs, moths, and chairs.
I hope you liked listening to the poems. I enjoyed reading them to you. There are many more in the book A Tiny Little Door. The beautiful music you heard was performed by the Pittsburgh Piano Trio.